everyone, it's Sharon coming at you from Beach Therapy Counseling Services. So this video, first I just want to come out and say thank you to every single one of you who have been messaging me and giving me encouragement on these videos. I truly feel blessed by all of you and all of your beautiful ideas on what you would like to hear me talk about. Hopefully you have seen many of those come into fruition, and I've tried to talk about as many of them as I can. But I truly do just appreciate the support, because as a clinician and just as a person, it feels good to know I have people behind me that appreciate what I'm trying to do. So today's topic, let's just jump into it, is going to be self-punishment. And I feel like we all do this to some level. So I felt like it was a good topic to kind of just jump in today. And many times what we are punishing ourselves for, or what you are not even realize you're punishing yourselves for, are bad relationships or a bad job, a bad situation, anything that's negative in your life. Many people want to blame on another person, place, thing, things like that. And I'm not going to be popular when I say this, but I truly feel that it's not those situations that is creating it, it is you. So we can take pretty much anything and make it bad, good, indifferent, whatever, but the end result is you and what you're doing about it, or what you've done to create it, or things of that nature. So in order for me to get real with you right now, I'm going to have to name one example, and that's going to be relationships. So just know that this encompasses a whole plethora of areas in your life, and relationship is just the one that I've chosen to maybe zoom in on, just so you have an idea of what I'm talking about and maybe have a tangible way of fixing it. So many times we hear, you hear, you've said, man, I keep creating these horrible relationships. I keep going into the same relationship over and over with different people, or I keep attracting these same men, women, whoever into my life that is not good for me. And we want to quickly jump to, this is what's wrong with them, A, B, C, and D, instead of really looking at, well, what is it about me that is like drawing these people to me, or that I am actually seeking without even knowing that I'm seeking it. And so if we can look at our magnet, so to speak, we will be able to see where we can fix it. So instead of looking at that other person or the job or the whatever the situation is, we need to look at ourselves and figure out what it is in us that we need to forgive. And that's what I mean by self-punishment. So we did something along the way that made us think that we deserved these people, that we deserved this job, that we deserved this situation, or it wouldn't keep happening to us. And I do believe that to be true. And so if we can look back in our lives, that allows us to see maybe where it originated. And sometimes that takes a really good counselor to kind of do some of those memory flippings and figuring out where it all stems from. And other times we can do that just with some self-reflection or meditation or things like that, to kind of see, oh, this is where it all started, and this is where I started to feel less than, or maybe like I deserved that, or something of that nature. But it started somewhere within us, because there are plenty of people that are prosperous in relationships, jobs, life, happiness. I mean, wherever you're struggling, there's somebody else on the flip side of that that is not struggling in that area. Of course, they're going to have their own struggles. But the reason I even bring that up is the reason they're not struggling in that area is because they have figured out where it is they lacked in that area. So it always has to do with you. So I guess the message for today, if I could go into a whole counseling session with you today, I so would, because I love this subject, because I love growth, as you have seen probably through my other videos. But my message today is, don't look outward anymore. Stop looking at the things around you that have gone wrong. Instead, look inside. Where have I gone wrong on this path to finding my ideal career, on my path to finding my ideal man, to my path finding my happiness, to my path finding a great friend that's going to be good to me and I can be good to them. I mean, you fill in the blank and see where you feel you're lacking in your life, and then look at yourself. Purely just look at you. Don't look at what they've done. Don't look at what your job is lacking. Don't look at whatever it is. Cut everybody out and just literally look at you. And if that takes you looking in the mirror and having one of those crazy conversations with yourself, then it does. But whatever it takes for you to look at yourself is where the growth is going to come. And if you ever need somebody to walk beside you on these journeys, as always, you know where I am. It's mybeachtherapy.net. I'm happy to do this with you, but I'm also just happy to give you these ideas, or at least put these ideas in your head so you can do some of the work yourself as well. Anyways, I hope this was helpful for somebody or everybody, and continue to feed me these wonderful ideas. You guys have a beautiful day.